The success rates for LASIK eye surgery depend very much indeed upon what prescription we're starting with. And so you can see reports of 98% or 99% successful treatments with patients achieving 20/20 vision, but it does depend upon what group you're talking about. So for example, if patients have prescriptions up to say -3 or 4, then they do indeed have a very high chance of being 20/20 vision or even slightly better. And I would put the figure at 97 or 98%. But then you have to take into account patients who are -8 or 9 or 10, and they have a much reduced chance of reaching 20/20 vision with one treatment. What I tend to tell my own patients is that, looking at my own statistics and my own databases, if you think about a rule of thumb in which we would normally expect to get rid of at least 90% of the prescription at the first attempt. If someone's -10, that would mean that we could promise them, almost promise them, that they would get to -1 or better after the treatment. Now -1 is not quite good enough for driving. So anyone who's got a high prescription would be warned that they might need a second treatment to fine-tune it. Now if you use the same logic for somebody who's only -2.5, supposing they're only a quarter of the -10 patient, -2.5, a very modest prescription. If we get rid of 90% of their prescription, they end up -0.25, a tenth of 2.5. And -0.25 happens to be the smallest lens in the optician's box. So their chance of being 20/20 vision or better is in the high 90%.